Hi everyone! Thank you for joining me on I Am Maggie Love's channel and I Am Maggie Love. I am really grateful for you spending this time and taking the time to be with me on my path and be with you on your path as we are both upgrading to become our highest vibrational beings, giving our best to the world, helping humanity upgrade, giving our gifts of service. Maybe you don't know what it is yet, but that's what part of this is about, finding out. And what we have been doing is a slow crawl through this book, The Magic of Everyday Life with Maria Szepes, which has a ton of little pearls to help us along our way. So one of the other things too that I want to say is, like, I am in this process of developing myself, and I'm just putting it out there to you and to the universe that I am working towards my first 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 hours of viewing. When you do get a chance, please hit subscribe and like. I would love to hear your positive comments. And also would love to hear what you are doing. What's your goal? What are you working towards? What's your dreams? Because that's what we're here. We are here to transform. Okay? All right, well, we're going to be moving through this. We are in chapter 12, developing the power of the nervous system. We were talking about the neurological exercises, right? We covered the balancing breathing exercise, sunshine. We covered exercise, nourishment, and feeding the soul. So we're going to pick up where we left off. Okie dokie. Here we go. Now, let us look at how the soul in physically overfed people often inhabits a kind of rat-like and walled-in subterranean prison. Air, light, or nourishment never reach it. Its existence in this incarnation is a sense of fermenting and decaying want, a rebellion of bursting harmful energies. So I'm just here to say that we are all in a spectrum. We are not here to shame, blame, guilt, or create more anger. But if you're getting triggered on this about weight or what have any of these things, go within and ask yourself, what is that about? Because we want to pull that bitter root out so we can be our best. There is no criticism here. You have to do your own work. I can't do it for you. But what I can do is I can assist, I can coach, I can encourage you, I can bring the pearls forward. And that's what I want to do. So just know this is not judgment. If it's difficult, just keep going, doing the work, because at some point all your work will hit this crossroad, hits this intersection where you will just upgrade. So just stand strong and make the changes you need to make for that better life. Okay. Its existence in this incarnation is a sense of fermenting and decaying want, a rebellion of bursting harmful energies. The nervous system, through its circuitry, absorbing impulses even from the unknown, floods the body with this threatening content laden with negativity. Because a lot of times, if our body doesn't feel right, we don't move right in it, we don't meet the world with our best. We sometimes isolate ourselves. And it's not just being overweight, it's having disease process that don't make us feel the best, or not eating well, not sleeping well, not taking care of ourselves, right? It all falls in there. Okay, the nervous system, through its circuitry, absorbing impulses from the unknown, floods the body with this threatening content laden with negativity. It poisons it, incites it, tortures it with nameless anxiety, and makes it sick. The beginning of healing is the recognition that our spiritual, mental nourishment and regular activity is just as important as our physical substance. So she's talking about, the spirit needs nourishment, the mental needs nourishment. We need to have regular activity in addition to eating healthy and caring for our temple. The system of concentration and meditation in occult practice is the most ideal form of this kind of nourishment. So she's saying, practice meditation, spend time alone, journal, do what you need to do to tap into that spiritual nature. This is not a checklist. Like, your journey on this earth is different than everyone, but there's certain things that we resonate together, but the messages oftentimes are unique to each person. It draws from a wellspring similar to mother's milk, which harbors within it all elements that are necessary for life. Okay, so get into your spiritual practices. The accompanying symptom to every form of anxiety is a fixed, tightly drawn will, the inability to relax, being on the watch and ever prepared to meet an unknown, constant, dormant danger or falling ill, which exiles a person into the petrified, unchangeable past or the unknown future, hiding frightening possibilities from the present, where the grand panacea of all illness is waiting. So again, I've said this many times, and I always want to say this. We are on a spectrum. If you are coming out of abuse, trauma, toxicity things, this is not shame or blaming or guilting or trying to trigger you. What we're trying to say is that what a man thinks is what we become. And if you have had these types of events, we need to find a way out, because the more that we continue to stay in that triggered, stressful, anxiety-ridden state, the more we will bring into our life. So this is useful to any of us, though, because all of us are in varying levels, and remember to be compassionate with each other. But let's read that again. The accompanying symptom to every form of anxiety is a fixated, tightly drawn will. So that's right. A lot of people with anxiety, they can't flow. They can't be flexible. They can't change. They're so stuck. And this is not a criticism, but just try to, when you get into that place, try to see outside of it. The inability to relax, yes. And then a lot of times they're prescribed all these medicines that actually just kind of put you off track. And being on the watch and ever prepared to meet an unknown, constant, dormant danger. So that's flight and fright, right? Or falling ill, okay, so it makes them sick, which exiles a person into the petrified, unchangeable past, right? So petrified, unchangeable. You see that people's faces sometimes, or bodies are frozen and locked in that anxiety, locked in that stress.